Hello and welcome to another episode of the Pain Free for Life podcast. I am your host, Dr. Rob Vanbergen, and today we're diving deep into the science of cancer, what it is, how it develops, and how scalar energy could play a supporting role in the body's natural defense against it.
Welcome back to Pain Free for Life, where we share how to successfully overcome all kinds of chronic and extreme conditions to live happy, productive, pain-free lives forever. And now, here's your host, co-founder, and board-certified holistic healthcare practitioner, Dr. Rob Vanbergen.
Now, cancer is a condition characterized by uncontrolled cell growth. Normally, the body cells grow and kind of divide in a regulated manner. But when something disrupts this balance, cells can multiply uncontrollably. And this leads to the formation of tumors. Tumors can either be benign, which means non-cancerous, or malignant, which means cancerous. You've probably heard these terms before, at the very least on TV shows or, hopefully not so much in your own medical experience. But malignant tumors have the ability to invade nearby tissues. And this is where the problem lies, because then they can spread throughout the body through the blood and lymphatic systems. And this is a process that is called metastasis. Now, cancer develops due to genetic mutations that affect the way cells grow and divide. And these mutations can be triggered by a lot of factors. So these can include things like exposure to carcinogens, so tobacco smoke, a lot of UV radiation, but also from poor diet, from chronic stress, from infections, and even inherited genetic predispositions. You see this a lot where people, essentially women that have breast cancer, will pass this on to their kids, who will often end up taking proactive measures against this. Just because it has that genetic component to it. Now, in the end, at the core of this process is DNA damage. So disruptions to the genetic instructions in your cells that keep the cells functioning normally. One of the key factors in the progression of cancer is the body's ability or inability to effectively repair damaged DNA. The immune system here plays a crucial role in identifying and eliminating potentially cancerous cells. But when DNA damage accumulates faster than the body can repair it, this is when abnormal cells begin to grow unchecked. So chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, imbalanced energy levels in the body, these all further contribute to the spread of cancerous cells. Now, traditional cancer treatments such as chemotherapy, radiation, immunotherapy, these have provided a lot of hope to people that are patients surviving cancer. However, there is a lot of side effects to these that are negative. And whenever we talk about energy medicine, I should preface to say we always talk about using this as an adjunct therapy in addition to a proper cancer treatment plan to assist in treatment of cancer. So this is not necessarily intended to be a standalone treatment. Now, the treatments, the conventional medical treatments that I mentioned, these can come with side effects that can weaken the body's natural defenses. And this is evident. We see this all the time. This is not a hidden piece of information. And this is where complementary and alternative therapies like scalar energy, as we're talking about today, could offer additional support in optimizing overall health and resilience. So let's talk about scalar energy now that we have a base understanding of what cancer is, how it develops. Now, scalar energy is often referred to as scalar waves or longitudinal waves, which is a lot less common nowadays. And this was first explored by Nikola Tesla. You're probably very familiar with Nikola Tesla because here at Pain Free for Life, we talk about him a lot, but he is a famous pioneering inventor. Now, unlike traditional electromagnetic waves, scalar waves are non-linear, and they can exist without a frequency or a wavelength. This means they create an incredibly stable energy field. And this unique characteristic is what allows them to interact with the body's energy systems in a very profound way. Scalar waves are believed to be able to penetrate deeply into biological structures and essentially influence the energy balance within the cell itself. In doing this, they can restore equilibrium, and these waves, they can then be seen to help optimize cellular communication and, most critically, and remember what I said earlier here, to facilitate the repair of damaged DNA. Studies suggest that scalar energy can improve mitochondrial function, and this is vital for cellular energy production and overall vitality. Now, one of the most compelling aspects of scalar energy is its potential impact on cellular function. Research does suggest that scalar waves resonate incredibly well with the body's cells, promoting cellular repair and energy balance. And this interaction alone may enhance the body's natural healing processes, supporting immune function and overall wellness. When we actually started to bring scalar energy into what we do here at Pain Free for Life, we didn't really see much of a space for it. It's just we had this developed tool that could generate scalar energy. And we thought, well, hey, based on this, based on it improving the body's ability to function, it should just enhance the microcurrent therapy we're doing. So we started to employ scalar energy as a pre-treatment and then follow it with a microcurrent treatment afterwards. However, what we saw, as I just mentioned here previously, is that this energy as a standalone treatment can enhance the natural healing process of the body. So beyond a pre-treatment as we originally kind of prescribed it, we ended up seeing a tool that has so much potential to heal the body in so many different ways. Scalar energy is also associated with the enhancement of bioelectric fields. And these are crucial for maintaining optimal health as well. The human body operates, as we know, on electrical impulses. And if there's a disruption in this electrical field, then this can create disease. In passing scalar over the body, you can restore balance to these systems. And this is why scalar energy can play a huge role in strengthening the body's natural ability to resist illness. Now, let's talk a little bit about the connection between scalar energy and cancer. And I think you're going to be able to sort of see it already from what we've been talking about, but let's dive a little bit deeper. So since cancer is fundamentally a disease of cellular dysfunction, where cells grow uncontrollably due to DNA mutations and to impaired regulatory mechanisms, researchers are investigating, and this is actual research, not just what I'm saying here, whether scalar energy can play a role in supporting the body's ability to repair the DNA. There's evidence that it can. And by providing a stable energy field, scalar waves can actually help to normalize cellular functions that have deviated due to malignancy. Moreover, scalar energy can assist in reducing oxidative stress. This is a major contributor to DNA damage and to cancer development. Oxidative stress occurs when free radicals in the body overwhelm and outnumber the available antioxidants we have, and this leads to cell damage. Now, we do see that scalar energy and exposure to this energy can enhance antioxidant activity. And so, by correlation, this can reduce oxidative stress and promote healthier cellular function. Now, I'm not just doing this podcast episode based on theory. We have seen success in this therapy. Now, in order to understand this, I want to introduce you to a case study. And this is one of a lady named Kathy, short for Catherine. But to truly understand the power of scalar, I think it's important we see the actual effects that it's had on the body. So Kathy is a woman who was faced with an impossible battle, seemed like it was, against breast cancer. Now, when Kathy was first diagnosed, her doctors didn't give her much hope. The tumor was very aggressive, and conventional treatments had done little to slow the progression. And she was ultimately told to prepare for the worst. Now, like many people, there are two reactions to something like this. We kind of freeze and we just kind of accept what we believe to be the truth, or we fight. This is that fight or flight response, right? We look for something that we can do There's got to be something out there. This is what Kathy did. So, determined to explore alternative options, she discovered our Scalar Chi device. And she saw some information on its ability to repair damaged DNA and cells. And so she called, she questioned this. We had conversations, and she decided that she was going to incorporate scalar energy into her healing routine. She used the device consistently. This is the thing with scalar energy. It can be run all the time. And she used it, from her own words, pretty much every second of every day, exposing her body to scalar waves in an effort to promote cellular repair across the body, as well as energy balance. And over time, she began to notice significant changes, not just in how she felt, but in the physical state of her body as well. Her energy levels improved, inflammation in her body decreased, and most remarkably, the tumor itself began to shrink. This is not the first time that I had heard this, but for something so aggressive, it was. Follow-up scans revealed that this once incredibly aggressive tumor was actually regressing, and this defied her doctor's expectations. Kathy told them about the scalar energy, and they laughed and said it must be a coincidence, because that's always the response when anything falls outside of the box. But Kathy credits that scalar energy's ability to repair damaged tissue as a key factor in her recovery. Now, eventually, her scans came back clear, so everyone was astonished at this. Kathy's story is something that kind of can inspire you to see that what is possible. And it's one of a few. We've had similar situations with a few different types of cancer. Lung cancer and uterine cancer and breast cancer are the three that we've seen these sorts of successes with over time. But I wanted to put that out there just to show that even in the face of a dire prognosis, and this applies to any condition, we should never give up hope, right? There's always a possibility. I think it's incredibly important that we look to integrate anything we can into a holistic cancer support plan, anything that's going to give us an edge, anything that's going to give us a chance. Combine this with other natural therapies, work to enhance the body's innate healing capabilities, because again, your body can heal. It has that capacity. I say this all the time. You must be sick of hearing it. It has the ability to heal. We just have to encourage it to do it. We know scalar can improve circulation. We know it can help with inflammation. We know it can boost immune function. All of these are critical factors in supporting the body during any kind of treatment, but cancer treatment as well. Additionally, we know that scalar's ability to promote the relaxation of the body, to reduce stress, to turn everything to kind of a neutral and calm it down. This is beneficial for anyone navigating the emotional challenges for cancer diagnosis as well. Now, a holistic approach to cancer support also includes lifestyle modification. It includes a nutrient-rich diet. It includes proper hydration. Stress management is key, as well as detoxification. But if you combine scalar with these healthy habits, you could create a synergistic effect that amplifies the body's ability to heal and recover. We know that incorporating scalar energy into daily health practices can be achieved through various modalities. Devices that emit scalar waves are becoming more accessible. Ours, right here, the Scalar Chi, is easy to use. It is affordable to use, and it is subtle and safe to use. It can be used anywhere. The device is right there aiming to create this scalar energy, and ours does so through firing two identical frequencies in electromagnetic state into each other to cancel each other out and create the 0 point field that is scalar. We see so much success with scalar for so many conditions, with people reporting increasing energy levels, reduced pain, improved sleep, and enhanced mental clarity after using scalar energy devices. And while I believe that research on scalar is still developing, and I think it's still going to be developing for a long time, the growing body of evidence that we're seeing out there suggests that this is a real valuable addition to a comprehensive health plan, honestly, for anything. So while scalar is still an emerging field of study, its potential benefits in supporting the body's natural defenses against cancer are incredibly promising. We see this all the time. We see the benefits of this for other conditions. And so I feel like as a complementary therapy, I'm always asked this question: should I use Scalar with this protocol? Should I use Scalar with this protocol? If you have Scalar, use it. It is an edge. It is an advantage in the energy medicine space. And if you have the tools, use it. All right, everyone. So thank you for joining me for today's special exploration of cancer and of scalar energy on the Pain Free for Life podcast. I am your host, Dr. Rob Vanbergen, and you're listening to Pain Free for Life.
Thanks for listening to Pain Free for Life. Be sure to follow us, share the show with family and friends, and leave us a review on iTunes. Every time you share the show, you are helping someone take their life back from pain. Visit painfreeforlife.com for more resources, including our free guides to microcurrent, the Hache protocol and inflammation, as well as our blog and online community full of people just like you, successfully overcoming all kinds of chronic and extreme conditions to live happy, productive, pain-free lives forever. And stay tuned for the next episode of Pain Free for Life.